The Alliance, us Utility Services, was formed in response to an evident and growing need for better service provision, not only within South East Water, but also in the broader water industry and beyond. South East Water, Theiss Services and Siemens all felt that the traditional contract model was limiting their efforts to achieve efficiency and performance gains in capital works construction, operation and maintenance.
After about 12 years of providing maintenance services to South East Water at that stage, we had a situation where I think that we really had pushed the maintenance as far as we could, and the delivery of that maintenance as far as costing goes, and our skills issues that it started to evolve because of skill shortages in the industry. So we really took a step back and said, is there another way we can provide these services to the industry?
We'd made quite a lot of gains over the many years that we'd been servicing South East Water under a schedule of rates contract. And both Theiss Services and ourselves felt that we'd really done as much as we could under the existing contracting structure. And South East Water had in mind to move to the next level, to get that next step of improvement that was really needed for us to retain our number one position in the marketplace. And Alliance seemed like the perfect way to go.
Prior to the Alliance, we were given work to do, and we had to go and do it under a schedule of rates. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Sometimes we were successful, other times it was difficult. But there was always other third parties involved, design companies, etc., etc. What we have now is we sit down as an organisation, as an entity from the beginning, and work through all of that, so that we ourselves are putting in the design component, all these other aspects that impact the business. And when we start a project or a capital works job, we're doing it together, we're working through issues, any issues that come up, we overcome them ourselves. We don't have to go back to third parties.
At this stage, the US Utility Services Alliance is a partnership arrangement, not a joint venture or formal legal entity. The three organisations remain distinct. All those working within the Alliance are simply seconded to US Utility Services by their respective parent companies. The Utility Services people actually remain employed by South East Water, Theiss Services or Siemens.
When we were looking at what type of model we should adopt for the future, the Alliance was a far better suited model than creating another organisation, our own company. We really needed to go into what we call a pure alliance with a partner. Now, a pure alliance is really totally open book. It's based on solid trust. It has common goals.
Open book means more than just the financial aspect of the relationship. It also refers to an openness in terms of a trusting relationship, an understanding of all the business drivers, an understanding of each individual party's drivers, and how we can all move toward meeting everyone's objectives within the Alliance. And it's critical to understand the drivers of all the parties involved.
The culture that the Alliance has enabled is one about trust and honesty and people working together and supporting each other. And this is what the Alliance does for you.
Everything is available for scrutiny. And as a consequence of that, it does build a very special environment. And that reflects in our staff, that reflects on site. People are very proud about what they've achieved and what they're doing. For many years prior to creating the Alliance, we had a number of other water authorities come to us and ask if we would provide services, advice, some technologies, and we said no. We're just not in a position, the framework doesn't allow us to do so. By creating an Alliance now opens all those doors.
There is no other alliance that I know of that basically takes what South East Water has to offer as a traditional customer and two service providers that are quite different in their own right in Theiss Services and Siemens, to be able to come together and offer what all three parties have to offer to an external customer. And this is a great thing.
In the Alliance, our combined strengths offer opportunities for us that wouldn't be there for us individually. We are able to go to customers with a range of skills which we didn't have individually once again. For example, in New Zealand, the Metro Water contract that we've won there, South East Water's water recording systems were a definite strength. Our service delivery is a strength, and Siemens technology is a strength.
We can go anywhere in Australia, New Zealand and elsewhere if need be to provide these services. And I think that because we have so much technology and knowledge that I think would be useful to the greater water industry, we can quite easily now use the utility services model to take that to other customers. And in fact, we're doing that. We have some 20 odd now water companies, 20 different water companies provide services too.
One of the reasons why the Alliance has been so successful is that even in its provision of services to South East Water, it has to remain competitive. For capital works projects, there's no guarantee of its selection.
Indeed, some of the people providing services to us compete with us in other arenas. That's a very healthy environment. We see nothing wrong in that at all. There's so much work in the water industry to be done. We've got to find new ways of implementing that infrastructure at better cost. It also keeps us in check to ensure that we're efficient ourselves, because we have to win business external. So if we win business external against other contractors, it just makes sure that our pencil's sharpened and provides perhaps some guarantees to us that the efficiencies that we're saying we are bringing are there, and they're quite clearly there because A, we're winning business external, and B, we can do it sometimes cheaper than open tender.
The Alliance model has proven to be a stimulating and satisfying environment for the people working in it. And it's allowed the partners to provide their people with better opportunities for career advancement.
Success breeds success, and the Alliance has been successful. The success of the Alliance has allowed us to have a workforce that we can maintain, the people that we have and bring new people into it, because people want to join a successful organisation of any type. So we are now in a position where we have a workforce that we feel we're going to keep. They're going to stay with us because we can give them opportunities we didn't have individually.
People from South East Water can be managing a Siemens workforce or a Theiss workforce and vice versa. And so this really means that career paths are opened up for our people. It's a much more challenging environment. It's a much more, I would say, satisfying environment for people to work within.
A major feature of the Alliance is its flexibility. Each partner is a repository of talent and competencies which can be tapped into to handle projects, to address emerging issues, and to master any challenges that arise in the future.
Usually in one of those two companies, we have the expertise right at our fingertips.
And you'll see in us utility services quite a lot of grassroots style of gains that are made through innovation. And this is just about people going about their business and understanding and always looking for better ways of doing things. Using technology where appropriate, but also it's about productivity gains.
The Us Utility Services Alliance model has brought significant results for all three partner organisations, their stakeholders and to the greater community.
Well, the Alliance has been such a success that what we're learning from it is we should be doing more of it. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're approaching other contracts now with the Alliance principles, and where we can form an alliance, we will do it. If it's a contractual arrangement, we will use Alliance principles. The learnings from the Alliance are that working together with your client is the best way to do business.